Alright, water sign. I was thinking of that song. Let it all work out. Let it all work out. Alright, what's going on for water signs? You could be trying to plan either your next steps. You're trying to make sure that something actually is adding up or it makes sense long term. You don't want to get caught up in a situation where you feel like you're being put at a disadvantage. There's something you're trying to focus on. There's something that you're trying to accomplish. It's like, okay, I have an opportunity to build my resume or to, you know, expand my industry or try something new. But at the same time, what does this cost me? You may be worried about what you're losing and or if you're walking away from a person. So you're kind of, you know, I'm not saying you're looking at it as a negative sense, but you're not necessarily positive about, you know, how this transition, this move, or this expansion is going to help you. You could be wanting to, you could be wanting to send a message to someone, excuse me. You could be wanting to send a message to someone, but you're holding back. You feel like somebody is ambitious right now. They have some type of passion. They're striving for some type of accomplishment. Yeah. But you want to go give this person an opportunity, or you want to create something with them slowly. It's like you want to go towards them like, look, I know I really want to work with you, or I want to be with you, or you want to show and prove it to them, essentially. You could definitely be dealing with a fire and or an earth sign. If this is not you wanting to prove it to them, they want to prove it to you. You know that you need to release something that's toxic. You're trying to do so, but at the same time, you don't fully listen to yourself when it comes to actually standing on business. And so you end up in the same type of cycle. You're dealing with the same type of person, if not the exact same person. It's like from time to time, you refuse to see the bigger picture. You're like, okay, well, I just want some type of satisfaction for now. I'll accept this for now. What else is going on for water signs? There's definitely some type of third party out here, or some type of gossip going on. Maybe because of third parties and or people that you've been around in your past, you fear getting into relationships now. You fear if this is even an option for you. And so you're like, you know what, I don't even want to think about it. But it's kind of like you're running from the emotions versus like tackling it. Yeah, because you're secretly wanting to, you want to be with someone. You want someone that's going to be strategic with you, or, you know, be able to get through certain obstacles. But because you feel like you've been through so many defeated in relationships, and, you know, it was just a lot. It's a heartbreak. It's been, you know, relationship after relationship, and you've really been giving your love to people, or whatever the case may be. And it's like people just kind of tossed you in the air and just left it to be at that. But I feel like you're going to find strength in progressing either way. You're just caught up in a scenario right now, and you may feel like, you know, this is the end, and it feels like a burden, but it's really not. You'll start exploring again. You'll get some type of idea, inner clarity, especially when you feel like you have everything that you need. Okay? You know how you don't have to give up on love. Alright, what else we got? Water signs. Somebody's not listening to themselves, especially if you're dealing with a Virgo. This could be another earth sign. They're still dibbling and dabbling in some type of chaos. They're not actually thinking something through when it comes to something that's practical or what's practical. I'm not sure if this person ever really wants to get married anymore. I feel like they are open to being uncommitted, at least for now. They feel like they're kind of free-spirited. They can kind of just go wherever they can or wherever they want to. There may be somebody else on their mind. Maybe that's why they kind of feel thrown off. They're like their attention is diverted. There's someone else on their mind, and they know that this person is about to accept a date offer, or this person is about to follow their heart and either move or save, or maybe this is how they feel about you. They know that this is happening. Yeah, and they're in some type of grief about it. They have some type of fear of this happening. So they just feel off balance right now. They may not be communicating about this. They may not know how to solve this. They feel like even if they came clean, they don't think it would help. Yeah. And they're also sexually frustrated when it comes to this person, even if they've had sex with other people. Okay. Alright. What else for earth signs? Oh. If you're a water sign dealing with an earth sign, what's going on here? Alright, there's some type of doubt here. This relationship is not strong. It honestly could be on its last leg. Somebody is slowly but surely interested, but slowly but surely walking away. Okay, so it's like a 50-50 chance. They could be focused on their stability and or their finances. They feel like work right now is what makes them happy, and it's what gives them some type of reward. They don't have to be in their head about it. They maybe have no desire to communicate right now and or to make a decision right now. Maybe you're just waiting and you're hoping for them to see you and or like, okay, well, what are your ideas? What are your thoughts about something? It's like you're wanting to end this cycle of being stuck or not communicating, or the silent treatment or something like that. You feel like things are a challenge, but you feel like you can protect it, or you can, get through something without being stuck in the past, without having some type of animosity or resentment. How do they feel about you? They may feel like you're off balance. If they don't feel like you're directly off balance, they feel like you throw them off balance. They feel like this relationship will be unstable if it goes into a marriage. They feel like there's someone that you run to at the point that you want to communicate and or do something impulsive. Yeah. They feel like this would be a burden. They have some type of clarity of like how you feel and or how you get around and or your emotions when it comes to relationships. And they feel like you still have some type of clouded thinking and or just growing to do, essentially. They don't really want to get stuck in some type of delay and or circle. They feel like if you got pregnant or if they created a situation, they kind of just fell into this. It's not something that they were expecting. They could definitely have some type of anxiety about this as well. Alright. Final messages for water signs. Somebody could be going through an eviction. If you're going through an eviction for water signs, you're going to have some type of clarity, okay? There will be some type of decision. I feel like it will be what you need it to be. You will have some type of help and or resource. Success is out here. You can relax. You could be wishing that you like, damn, at this point in time, this is when I wish I really had people that could come through for me. But you'll find someone in the community or there's some type of resource or something's going to come through for you, okay? Water signs. Okay, so you, excuse me, you could be manifesting right now, but you may feel like the energy is not really there. It's like, well, where is this? I'm waiting, but I haven't seen the response. Stay committed to it, okay? Also, don't be overly fixated on, like, the methods of how you get something to come in, or don't be overly fixated over a person, or, you know, use your options wisely. Okay, there may be an air sign around you who's going through some type of heartbreak. Maybe they're determined to have someone decide about them, or they're determined to get through some type of like hard choice. They may feel like you have some type of authority when it comes to someone that they're dedicated to, and they're just disappointed in general. What does this have to do with you? You may have your guard up to this person. There may be some type of shakeup between y'all soon. Okay, so just kind of be confident that this change is going to bring justice, one way or the other.